Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're off and running from Charlotte. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Warrior 70.
Throwing on their first play. This is reeled in by Leggett. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
70, Hawks, ready. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
They'll throw it. He's got it to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Check. Go street.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
19 Lion. Check smash. Say, hey. Check go.
Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Cup 19. Ready.
From the 17. Flush down out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. 18
They'll come out throwing. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Sending a receiver left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
2nd and 3 now. From the 48. It is Cup, left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On the 2nd.
1st and 10 from the 41. They'll send him over right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it was such a privilege for me living up in the Pacific Northwest and covering the Legion of Boom. And when I see it play like that, all I see is number 25, Richard Sherman. Yeah, he could run his mouth and he could talk with the best of them, but he walked it with tackles just like that.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Third and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They're going for this. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll run here on first down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Hawk
A
70,
gain of a
Hawk
yard
70.
brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 48-yard line.
Riggs.
Running back sent in motion.
19 Lion. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's got a man left. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Lion. Bring it. Ready.
On first down, they'll run. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. He's got a gain of 6 there. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out.
18, Pioneer. Come 19, come 19. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60. 79 Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard mark. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 6-yard line.
Back to him on 2nd and goal. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pull out in front further, 13-zip. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Right, ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
18,
They're throwing it. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They bring their tight end left. They'll run now on 2nd down. Has a lane past the 45. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams start to fight back with their first points of this game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Panther 11. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, most pass rushers really don't get enough credit for how well they read those quarterbacks. As he was fighting his blocker, kept his eyes on the ball, and he timed it perfectly to get a hand up in the throwing lane and force the incompletion.
And he gets him around 6 there. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. The Rams showing a nickel look. 3rd down coming up.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
That one's out and caught on the right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hauled in left side. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And to be good for a Carolina first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing from the gun here. It's complete to Hopkins. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working quickly here.
It's second and 8.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Panthers with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Rig alert, rig alert. 70 range, 70 range. Go.
Back to throw, needing a first. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Panthers, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Take go.
Going ground on 1st and goal. Is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Right, ready to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone.
19, 18. Hey, check that. First thing, 19. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Let's go now.
Throw on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Fourth down, he takes the snap. And the defender comes away with it. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's it right there. Resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing it to start this drive. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 10 now. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Buffalo 18, Dragon 60. Ready?
Looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Right, ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Motion man is the tight end here, going left.
Go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Was only going to manage to get back to the line. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Now on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense for flying around and making the play. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
19 right. Left lane 19.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Come on, set. Viking 18, Pioneer. Come 19.
They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw on 1st. That's complete till he gets. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Panthers make it a 24-point ball game. Right, ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 69, 79 Bronco.
Airing it out to start this drive. Hits his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Play action on 1st down. Has it downfield, working the left. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
70 Lions.
12-yard line.
Go!
Back now, pressure on its way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Check go.
Here's a throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. No return on that punt. And the Rams will be loving their field position they have to begin this drive. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's trying to go deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Ready?
They're going play action. That one complete to Hopkins. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 1. Finds a man right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
19, Tiger, 19, set. Bronco 80. Hey, smash.
Putting a receiver in motion. Plowing up the middle. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stephanie. Ready.
Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
3rd and 11.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Viking 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hurt. 79 Bronco. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Now.
Working quickly here.
10-yard gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run for this. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Going to the ground again on first. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Panthers have possession to start the fourth. This one looking pretty well decided already. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think some of us watching that in real time might not have been sure. He sure was. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first, and he popped right away, signaling that he had it.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here.
Here we go, here we go. Hunt.
They'll go with the option to the right side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
At the Rams' 16-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds him on the crossing route. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Man in motion here. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's only 1 yard on the run, partner, and that's going to leave him with a tough 4th and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Right, ready to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
They go play action on first. He's loaded another one up. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Street, go check. Panther Street, Panther Street. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
70 range, 70 range. 19 Lions. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So the Rams keep the offense out there. They're deciding to try for 2. Running back sent in motion. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Getting another shot at 2 here.
Let's go now. Ready?
He's throwing for it. And he's got a man. Complete. And this play will not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead. Down by 3 scores. Their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock?
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Back-to-back carries here. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Shot 18. Pioneer. No street. Hot, hot.
Pass play coming here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Viking 18, come 19, come 60 Mavericks, 79 Broncos.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They send the tight end in motion left to throw it on first down. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd and 10 now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the left sideline, and they pick him off again. And the Panthers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop it for the safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
Out now for the free kick, hoping their defense can answer a safety with a stop of their own. That's taken on the 7. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Rocco switch.
Going ground game again here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Okay,
And now the Rams set for another 2-point conversion attempt.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Tiger.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Set.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Check.
They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hurry.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
Roll.
Brings up 3rd down.
Go.
Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Let's go.
So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home.